Hey, what's up? This is Scott with Level Up Tuts, and today I'm going to be talking to you about one of my favorite apps on OS X called Alfred. Now, Alfred is an app that you might see a lot of people use because it's super helpful, and what it does is it sort of replaces the behavior that Spotlight was trying to do, but in my opinion, doesn't do super well. In addition, adds a bunch of extra features. So Alfred can be downloaded and used for free, and there's a paid version of it. It's at alfredapp.com. You can buy the Power Pack, which gives you access to some workflow things that are actually really excellent. So if you find yourself using Alfred every day, I would purchase the Power Pack to get access to those additional features. But basically what it is it's sort of a file launcher. It's a file launcher, an app launcher that can be extended to do all sorts of stuff. So if you've used Quicksilver in the past or Spotlight, you could benefit from using Alfred. Now I have my Alfred set up to work with the command space, because that's the command that Spotlight was using before, and command space feels totally natural. At any given point you can hit command space and this little window pops up. Now let's say I want to launch Sublime Text. All I have to do is hit S, and you can see the apps that I've opened most. Starting with S, System Preferences goes to the top, then Screen Flow, Sketch, whatever. But if I type U, Sublime Text is the first one. So I'm gonna hit Escape, but it's so quick to open up an app. Instead of having to move your mouse down, find it, and click, you can do your Command SU, Enter, and then it's open. So you can switch between apps that are already open that way, just like that. But of course you can open apps that aren't already open. So if I wanted to open Sketch, it's going to open that now, and you can see that it is open, although I think it opened up in my second monitor, but you can see that it exists and it's open. There it is. Cool. So Alfred is really great for that, but it can also do other things. You can also search the internet, right? You can search the web with it. Like they show you here, you can type things, and like if I wanted to say YouTube Level Up Tuts, it's going to search YouTube for Level Up Tuts, and it wonderfully lists all my videos here thanks to YouTube's excellent search functionality. But likewise, like they show in the example here, you can do something like maps, and you can also use and create workflows, which is, I believe, a Power Pack functionality only. And what workflows allow you to do is essentially write your own commands. Now, let's say I wanted to have, I have several places where I store analytics for YouTube and Level Up Tuts, right? Let's say I want to open every single Level Up Tuts related site that I like to look at, because I frequently have all these things open. I could write my own workflow so that when I did LUT, of course I haven't set this up on my new computer yet, but when I could say LUT and hit enter, it's going to open up like 5 or 6 tabs. Now those are really easy to set up, but I find this to just be excellent. Now I'm not going to go over all the features here. You can use it with things like 1Password, iTunes, recent documents. You can have it set up to be like giant if you'd like. You can search for individual files. You can use Quick Look inside of it. You can use it as a calculator. It's just really the most handy, useful app in my toolkit, and I cannot get around without it. And it just opens up that easily. So I'm going to show you really quick. If I just do Alfred, I can see the Alfred preferences, and you can see here I have my hotkey set up. You can make your own hotkey, whatever you'd like. So if you have a hotkey in specific in mind that you maybe used in the past, go right ahead. Obviously there is tons and tons and tons of features to tweak here. Workflows, you can easily just click and build one. Let's actually build a workflow really quickly with a blank one. I can just say test. Okay, That's all you need. But so let's add an input, and the input will be, the keyword will be LUT, L-U-T, for level up Tuts. We can save this. You can add arguments and stuff. And the actions, let's just say open up a URL. And this URL is going to be leveluptuts.com. It wants the HTTP, okay. And you can even choose what browser, right? So it's pretty excellent. And now all you need to do is connect this to this, and I have a workflow. If I hit LUT, hit enter. Now I just realized I forgot to uncheck the argument required. So I can just say no argument and give this a title that says open level up. Okay. Now when I save this and then I type LUT, I get this nice little thing that says open level up. I can hit enter, and sure enough, it throws up the Level Up Tuts site in a new tab. So Alfred is pretty darn sweet, and not to mention you can even make it look like however you want. You can even see it on different types of backgrounds. But yeah, you can change the appearance, you can download themes, you can make your own themes. I was using one called Space Gray, which is actually the same color scheme that I use for my Sublime text usually. So you can have nice things all matching. You can even position it where you'd like. You can hide things, show things, whatever. And or you could have this giant version. So like I said, you can buy the Power Pack to get some additional functionality, but there's just all sorts of great things in here. So if you're not using Alfred and you're on OS X, check it out. It's one of my absolute favorite apps. I promise tutorials are returning soon. I accidentally somehow destroyed all of my databases upon building my new computer and starting with a fresh version of OS X. So I'm having to rebuild a lot of stuff before I can continue with some of the series I was doing, but I promise, I know Drupal Commerce videos and WordPress videos are coming up as absolute soon as I can rebuild those sites. So keep watching, and in the meantime, enjoy some of these level up tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.